Diane in Denmark here, good morning, and I hope you're finding well today. Checking in with you today because the weekend is ahead. We're getting ready for the weekend. And what is your weekend going to look like? Is it going to be very relaxing? Is it going to be productive? Are you going to be getting things done? Perhaps a mixture of both. I'm going to give you a few tips on that today because I've told you all before, but it really bears repeating. Just with a little bit of forward planning, it doesn't need to be complicated, just a wee bit of forward planning, we're really going to be able to enjoy the weekend, whatever kind of weekend we want to have. And on other news, I shall be giving you a wee update on this week's self-care bingo and how I got on with that. But anyway, as to the weekend, beautiful autumn weather here in Denmark this morning, really sunny. It's really damp in the morning, but I've been down for my skinny dip sea swim. You know, I'm a winter bather in Denmark. I've been down to the sea on my bike and I had my breakfast with my bestie. I'll see if I can put some pictures here. If you're interested, water temperature, sea temperature at the moment is around 13 Celsius, which is 55 Fahrenheit, and the air was the same this morning. So if you're out on your bike this morning, get your earmuffs on and get your gloves on because it's a wee bit nippy. Anyway, how are we going to set up the weekend to make it relaxing or productive? If you have been following me for a while, you know I love to have my routines. I don't always want to do my routines, but just having a simple, basic morning routine or evening routine really keeps us going. And I carry on with my routines at the weekend because it sets us up. It means that we can really get the max out of our weekend without kind of worrying about, you know, what about this and what about that. You know that you've got that safety net. So if, for example, you are looking forward to having a really relaxing weekend, why not go ahead and do like I do? I always set up the breakfast table the night before. I've got the coffee maker set up so that when I come down in the morning, you know, I'm kind of all groggy, can't think, or, you know, my mind is going 90 to the dozen. Coffee's already there, the table is set. Often I've made a batch of our overnight rolls. It's a really super simple recipe. I'll see if I can put a link there. You just mix everything together, stir it in a bowl the night before. The next morning, dump it out on a baking tray, pop it in the oven while you're going to have your shower. So you know, set yourself up for a nice morning. You know, have you kind of packed away the weekend? If you're working from home, make sure that on Friday you write down any tasks, you know, take your notebook, write down any task that you didn't get to, and then put that away and know that you will get to it next week so that you don't kind of have it kind of hanging over you the whole weekend. If you're looking forward to maybe getting things done this weekend, maybe you've got a project, maybe you are cleaning out a garage, maybe you are out. If you're in the summer hemisphere, maybe you're wanting to get out in the garden and start doing things there. Set yourself up also for success. Maybe if you've got a really big job coming up, think about that. Do you need to plan meals for it? Maybe you can pack, you know, kind of do a packed lunch thing tonight so that tomorrow, you know, you have food ready to grab. Or just even be planning ahead and thinking, you know, do I want to put something in the Instant Pot or in the crock pot? Plan ahead for a takeaway meal. Think, okay, Saturday or Sunday, we're going to get a takeaway because, you know, we'll be busy doing the project. What does your project involve? Are you going to be painting? Are you going to need the kind of hazmat suit on? Do you need to look at your welly boots, your gardening stuff? Get those prepped the night before so that you can really hit the ground running Saturday, Sunday, so you're really making the most of your time. And also if you're having a relaxing weekend, just to say to you, with the daily routines, you know, if you've done the setting up morning and evening routines with me before, I've got a whole playlist here on YouTube of a Flylady refresher course. You've maybe made up a control journal, home binder. Mine is called Hygge Home because we're all about Hygge stuff here in Denmark. Oh, hold on. Sorry, that was needed here in the house. you have your routines written down, you know, your morning routine and your evening routine. At the weekend, my morning routine looks very different than it does Monday to Friday. I don't worry about the timing of things, I don't worry about the actual order I'm doing things, but I get them all done. And as I've said before, you know, I can be lying in bed until 9 o'clock in the morning with my coffee, you know, scrolling through my phone. But when I get up, I know that I've got my plan. Okay, I need to get dressed. I will, you know, have a shower, you know, make the bed. Is there laundry? I need to put a load of laundry on. So I've got my list there and I get it done. And then the rest of the day I can really enjoy it. Anyway, enough of the routines, and let's get on to self-care bingo. Now on my blog, dianedenmark.com, I've made a little bingo card, and this is just an idea for self-care, self-preservation, as I like to call it, pamper time, where just every week we're just taking a few ideas. It doesn't need to cost any money, it doesn't need to take all day, and I'm doing it by Flylady Zone. In the Flylady system, there's kind of different zones in the house, and you can find the ideas on my blog. And what I'll do is, for those of you who are not doing the Flylady stuff, I'll put all the ideas together in one post, and you'll be able to pick and choose. And I thought I would just give you a little run through of what was on my bingo card this week and how I got on with it. So we were working in zone 2 for cleaning and decluttering in Flylady Land, as I like to call it this week, which is the kitchen. So all these things are kind of kitchen related, or most of them are. So on Fridays in Denmark, that's the day that kids get sweets. It's kind of tradition here. It's called Fredagslik. And for my little treat tonight, I love ketchup flavoured crisps, or chips in American English. And they're quite difficult to source here, but occasionally if I go to a certain supermarket, sometimes they have it, and woo, go me, I actually managed to, I bought 4 big packets of them. So ketchup crisps, woohoo, that is a check for me. When I love reading, I did a video with my friend Steph, the Secrets Log, the other day about our favourite books. It's up there, and also in my blog I give you updates of what I'm reading. I was at the library the other day and I decided to have a look for some new cookbooks for inspiration, and that's what's behind me here, so I'll just show you. This one looked quite interesting, self-care cookbook, and these are not books that I would necessarily buy, but it's just nice to kind of flick through them, and this is a really cosy one, lots of ideas for getting cosy. Hold on, I'll put that one last. Reese Witherspoon, Whiskey in a Teacup. This is one in Danish because my son has just flown the nest and is starting in his own apartment. He's at Copenhagen University. Flytte hjemmefra kobo, which is leaving home cookbook. So I'm going to have a look through that and see if that's something, if there are any ideas for him. Oh, a protein kitchen, because we had some protein powder. My kids train work out quite a lot, and we're going to look at some ideas for that, some kind of healthy stuff. And at Mary Berry, we all love Mary Berry. And if you've ever seen the British Bake Off, and lots of people always think that my mum looks like Mary Berry, so there you go. I'm going to enjoy reading that. Foolproof Cooking. And these are all from our Danish library, so I don't spend any money on them. And this is one that's called Mæt på budget, which kind of rhymes in Danish, which means being full on a budget, which is another kind of student cookbook thing. And I actually found what looks like a cozy crime, which is called Recipes for Love by Sally Andrews. So I'm going to start reading that today. So I'll let you know how I get on with that one. Recipes for Love and Murder. And right, so library cookbooks, fairy lights in the kitchen, check. Quite often when we're doing these zone things, I like to just add something a wee bit cozy or hoogly, or I like to shop my own house and move things around just to make it kind of fresh and new without spending any money, said the Canny Scot. And I'll just show you the lights here because I've had a couple of questions about them. They're really tiny fairy lights that you can put into some kind of lantern or a holder. These ones are actually, the idea is that you put them in a bottle. I'll see if I can put a picture there. I had them in the summer in a bottle because it looks like a cork. And you switch them on like that. And these ones are USB rechargeable, which is great. So you're not having to put batteries in them the whole time. So those are there. Anyway, I'll put a picture of what it looked like beside the sink. Paint toenails in an autumn colour. Haven't done that yet. My toenails are on display all year round because I'm a winter bather. I'm down swimming naked in the sea all year long. So that's what I'm going to do this weekend. And I've been putting in different teas in my thermos. We have our breakfast often when we're down for our skinny dip. And instead of just using the usual, I usually use Earl Grey, I have been brewing some different things, and these were little small pot samples that, not pot sample, sample pots of cream tea and French summer tea that I bought in the summer. So I've just kind of been brewing those, and it's just been nice to kind of change things up. And actually when I took a slurp of my tea this morning, I was like, oh, I'd forgotten I had made something different. I was kind of expecting the Earl Grey. And last thing, because of course we're on lockdown for Corona, not seeing so many people, where we're not socialising with lots of people, but I had a catch up. I said I was going to have a catch up with my friend Georgina, and I did that yesterday. So there we go, bingo. And remember, this bingo card, it's just like a little suggestion. It's the same with the bingo game. It gives you a wee bit of fun and something to aim for. But if you don't get them all checked off, it doesn't matter. You know, you've had a wee bit of fun with it. So anyway, on that note, I am going to get going and get ready, because we are getting ready for the weekend. Let me grab my pom-poms, because I need to send you off with a little rah-rah-rah and a pom-pom salute. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I shall be updating the blog with the books and with ideas for pampering in the zone. So I hope you'll take a wee look at that if you're looking forward to a relaxing weekend. And otherwise, if you're going to be productive, go and check those lists, check them twice and get it done. So anyway, live long and prosper. May the Danish hygge be with you. Get those candles going, and I'll see you very soon. Okay, bye for now. Rah, rah, rah.